Hey, what's going on, guys? I was sitting here with nothing else better to do. It's a nice day outside here in Alabama. A little bit chilly, but the wind's not blowing, so it's pretty comfortable. So I thought I would sit outside on my deck and do a quick pocket dump, one that I haven't done in quite a few months. Everything in my pockets have changed. You're not going to see anything in this video that you've seen before from me. So I thought it was about time to just go ahead and do a really quick video. There'll be no reviews of the products, just kind of my thoughts on what it is, why I like it and why it's in my pocket. We'll get right into it. My cell phone, just a cheap flip phone. I got rid of a smartphone. The one I had was kind of glitching out on me, and I didn't really want to go out and spend money at the time to get a new smartphone. So I just went to Walmart. Went with that little $14, $15 flip phone, put a $30 Verizon card on it, and I mean, I talk and I text. It's $34 a month, I think, after tax. I mean, it's really all I need. I don't miss my smartphone at all, believe it or not. I've got a tablet, which is what I'm recording on, and I've got Wi-Fi everywhere I go. So I mean, I'm not really lost for technology if I really want it. But that's the phone. To get that out of the way, that's kind of boring. Next thing that I drop in my pockets, which is going to seem kind of weird, and I don't even know where I got this at. It's just a little ball bearing that I picked up somewhere that I fiddle with all the time, and I've got that down in my pocket just to kill time when I got nothing else better to do. I'll probably end up ordering a spinner, a hand spinner at some point in the future, but I'm not really stressing it. I mean, it's just a spinner, something to pass time with. So that little freebie works pretty good for now. The next thing that I've got here is a Fisher space pen. This is matte black with a matte black pocket clip. I really love the Fisher space pen. This is the second one that I have. My first one was a raw brass pen. It's really pretty, really elegant, and it don't really go with my everyday carry setup because it is so pretty. This is just more of a practical approach to it. The coating is really great. I like the fact that this one has a pocket clip, whereas my other one doesn't. So, it's just a little more functionality to the pen itself. But that's my pen. It's got the original refill in it. They seem to last for forever. I don't use it every day, but I always have it in case I do need to use an ink pen for whatever. My next thing I'm really excited about and I'm really happy with is my wallet, which is the Recycle Firefighter Sergeant wallet. I hadn't had this too awful long. I got this, that, and one more thing that I'm going to show you for Christmas from my mom. She always does Christmas really early, and she really knows what I like and what I'm into, and she got the password to my Amazon account, so she kind of saw some of the stuff that was on my wish list, so she just ordered it for me. So yeah, thanks Mom, you rock. That's how it should be done. But anyway, this is the Recycled Firefighters wallet. This is the orange Typhoon. The orange for the color of the material used there, and the Typhoon is this trim around it. It's a Cryptek style camouflage that is called Typhoon, thus the name Orange Typhoon. This is a great wallet. I'm really impressed with it. I like simple front pocket wallets. I've had everything from Saddleback to Chums to Travax wallets, and they've all been good, but so far this one's definitely been my favorite. It's very simple to use, very user-friendly. I like the cash strap. As you can see, it's not going anywhere, and all it is just this oversized piece of elastic. It's very simple, very sleek, and it's just got that cool look to it. It's got a good appeal. So that is the wallet. Next is a new item I picked up with a gift card to Gander Mountain. I didn't know what else to do with it. It was a $75 gift card. They really like their knives and stuff. Most of their stuff's really overpriced, but I found this, and I spent quite a bit of money on it, but I'm not regretting the purchase. This is the Streamlight ProTac 2L. This has got the CR123A batteries. This is a 3-mode 10-touch programmable flashlight, but I've got it on the standard program, which is high, which is 260 lumens, and then you got high strobe, again 260 lumens, and then you've got a low, which is I think 13 lumens. When you run your high, it will run for 3 hours. High strobe runs for 6, and the lowest setting runs for, I'm wanting to say 52, 53 hours, somewhere around in there. So it's pretty good for as bright as that light is. I really like the light. I wouldn't have spent that much money cash for it, but I had a gift card, so it's kind of like getting it for free. You're not spending any of your money out of your pocket, so it kind of gives you of a feeling more like you can spend a little more than what you normally would. So really liking the flashlight. I really like the pocket clip on it. It's really robust. It's really stout. But that's the flashlight. It has replaced a Streamlight Stylus Pro and then a Micro Stream that I've had for quite a while. The tail clip on the Micro Stream went out, so if I wanted to carry one or the other, I'd have to make sure that I had the functioning tail clip on whichever. I would just go back and forth between the two lights. So I thought it was time to retire those and just get something a little bit different. So I went all out tactical, and I like it. It's really cool. It's really functional. The last two things on my EDC would be my knives. One I've had for a while, and one is new to me. This is the one that I've had for a while. This is the Cold Steel Tough Light. Not the Tough Light Mini, just your normal Tough Light. And this is the Aus 8 steel. This is a really fantastic knife for just everyday use, opening boxes, packaging, things like that. This is a great knife. The blade holds a very good edge. It came crazy wicked sharp, and it's really lightweight, and it's relatively small for what it is. Here it is next to my wallet, or even next to the flashlight, or even next to my pen. It's pretty small. It's really thin. It's really lightweight, and I really like this knife. It's the first Cold Steel that I've ever had. And I like the triad locking system. It's very stout, very sturdy. There's no play in the blade or anything like that. So I was so impressed with this knife and Cold Steel that on my list, and this is kind of crazy for me because it's fairly large, but on my list I had this, which is the Cold Steel Spartan, which is just a beast of a knife. And that is another thing that my mom and dad picked up for me for Christmas. And I'm telling you guys, let me back this up a little bit. That's a massive monster of a knife. I mean, that's just ungodly large. But I don't carry a firearm these days, so this has kind of become my defense blade, if you want to call it that. Maybe it's just my excuse to carry it in my pocket. It's a little lanyard that I put on it just to kind of help me maneuver it in my pocket. But this thing is fantastic. For the size, it's not extremely heavy. It feels really well balanced. There you go, balanced on my finger right there in the very middle of that choil. The blade steel is their new steel, which is the CTS BD1. It's got that stone washed finish on the blade. And this is just a sick knife, guys. It's got this little wave feature here, and it does work. If you're not careful, when you're not meaning to open the knife, when you pull it out of your pocket, you'll do it anyway, just because that thumb plate is so pronounced and it'll catch on your pocket so easily. But I do like this knife. I like the fact that it's different and it's large, and it's made the way that it is. It's very novel in its design, but it's also very functional and very practical in any kind of setting, really. I mean, you can choke up on it if you wanted to do some fine cutting task, as you see there. If you had to do some chopping, you could choke back on it, and you got a killer kukri style blade there that you can chop with. And then self-defense. I mean, you can't really deny the fact that it's big enough for that role. yeah. I mean, it's a big blade. And of course, paracord bracelet and just a digital watch. And I was timing something earlier. I still got my stopwatch brought up, but just a cheap digital watch. I'm not big on that kind of thing. They don't have to be really expensive or really flashy for me to wear or use. And of course, my wedding band, just a tungsten wedding band. But that's my everyday carry, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you got something out of it. If nothing else, it's okay to carry a big knife in a bright wallet. I don't know. But there's my video. There's my EDC Pocket Dump, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to, you can rate, comment, or subscribe. But have a good day. Have a blessed day. Remember to be safe and enjoy.